Look at that giant pencil he's got. He's so smart.
Why does he have a giant pencil?
Because he's such a smart boy. Extra smart boys need extra big pencils. Hello and welcome to the Podzilla Movie Club. We need to think of a snappy title for it. Today we're going to be watching the 2002 hit movie Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi.
I'm excited.
We're going to watch the movie, and you're going to watch us watch the movie and also see some of the movie.
Yeah,
as
totally.
well.
Should be fun.
And it's going to be a
fun.
blast.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's watch Spider-Man.
Let's play it.
Original score by Danny Elfman. Known for a lot of Tim Burton movies. Batman. This is also the first movie where we see this Marvel scroll like this.
Is it?
It is.
Did this come out before or after X-Men?
After. This was like the third. So we had Blade come out, and then we had X-Men come out, and then we had Spider-Man come out. However, this was the first time they used that Marvel scroll.
Oh.
And then it was in X-Men 2, Hulk, stuff like that. I know originally James Cameron was attached to direct the film.
Starring Michael Jackson.
Well, I think, yeah, I know originally Michael Jackson wanted the role of Spider-Man so bad, which is insane.
This, like any story worth telling, is all about a girl.
No, it's not. It's not at all, actually.
Mary Jane Watson. The woman I've loved since before I even liked girls. I'd like to
How does that work?
Next to her.
I loved her and I hated my mom.
What monster bites a donut from the opposite end he just bit it from?
That's a 30-year-old high school student. Easy 30-year-old high school student.
They're all 30. You just have to suspend your disbelief.
Don't even think about it.
Even the nerds won't let him sit next to them. Like, he's a nerd, and the nerdy girl's like, nope, not today.
That monster just doesn't know how to eat a donut.
Yeah.
Won't even.
This is so cringy.
Let's not have a repeat of our trip to the planetarium. Come on, people. Let's stay together.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, yes.
yeah. Oh, no. Gosh, just kill me now.
I think that was the first believable bit of cringe.
I know. That's so cringy.
Can we drive around the corner, please? What? Just what? Forget it.
Parents just don't understand.
Peter, may I introduce my father, Norman Osborn?
I've heard so much about you.
Great honor to meet you, sir.
Harry tells me you're quite the science whiz. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Someone should
I read all
meme
your
that.
research on nanotechnology.
You know?
Really brilliant.
Species of spider in the world. They're in the order
Is this a laboratory or is this a library?
That's amazing.
What kind of laboratory has columns like that? Marble columns.
No, it's a lab, but it looks like they set it up in a library.
It's a laboratory.
What's Daddy gonna do? Sue me?
What?
He could. You're a grown man.
Absolutely.
Fulfill this course. I kid you not.
How are we supposed to know if he's a teacher or a
just
student?
one of the guys?
I will flunk you. Like, you're in our class. What are you talking about? Those guys are doo-doo heads.
I beg your pardon? One's missing.
Huh. Must not be that big of a deal. Oh, there's a spider missing.
Researchers are working on that one.
Do you know that this is the largest electron microscope on the eastern seaboard?
You were talking throughout that woman's entire presentation.
You are in our class, Leroy. You literally sit behind me in class.
Oof.
MJ.
Hey, not bad composition on
Not
that
bad
spider.
at all.
Thanks.
That's not bad at all. That's
Not
like,
bad. I would have stomped it.
Totally.
Parker, let's do it.
Was that the teacher again?
Who knows at this point? I don't think they have a teacher there.
Vapor inhalation with rodent subjects. They showed an 800% increase in strength.
He's
that
"Can you
Professor
guys-
X?
Can you guys slow down, please? I'm in a wheelchair here, and I can't really hear what you're saying because you're so far ahead of me.
What were the side effects?
Violence, aggression.
So a basic
insanity.
Saturday night.
What do you recommend?
We need to take the whole line back to formula.
Back to formula. Dr. Osborne.
Baby formula?
I don't understand.
Disgusting.
Let there be light. And voila, there is light. 40 soft glowing watts of it.
This is just immediately
Uncle Ben!
and that's the first time Uncle Ben dies.
Already on my ass, mate.
Falls off the ladder.
Senior electrician, computer salesman, computer engineer, computer analyst. My lord, even the computers need analysts these days.
Man, boomers.
Okay, boomer.
Willem Dafoe is just cool.
Only thing that makes this scene better is if Willem Dafoe were to just take off his shirt right now. That's the only thing that could possibly make this scene any better. Is if, oh my gosh, it's happening.
40,000 years of evolution, and we barely even tapped the vastness of human potential.
Bottoms up. Gulp, 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 gulp.
Yum, yum, yum.
Was breaking it necessary?
That was a reusable bottle!
Yeah, he's like, now I have to go get the broom. I can step on that. Nobody take your shoes off. Nobody take your shoes off. 1, 2, 3, 4. He just blows him a kiss.
This is just green apple vape.
Yeah. It's over 500, Nick.
Back to formula.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
I got no joke for that. That was epic.
When I was a kid, I used to like dream about the morning
that you would wake up and you wouldn't be blind
I
anymore.
wouldn't need my glasses anymore.
Anything? Have you got your lunch money? Yeah, I got it.
Hey, Michael.
Who's gonna eat all those sausages that Aunt May is holding?
I don't remember.
Mr. Osborne?
Sir, I asked her to wait in the foyer.
What? Was that even words?
This shot took over 100 takes.
And is not computer graphics.
No,
it is completely
practical.
real.
Yes.
Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's epic.
More!
Yeah, that teacher was just waiting. He was like, here comes my chance. I hate Flash. He's such a bully. He bullies me. This was also from the original James Cameron script, was the organic webs. That was a James Cameron bit that stayed on the production all the way through.
Very cool.
Very cool. Also practical effect.
Yep.
Much like the 1960s Batman where they just turn the camera.
Yeah.
I think he's still on a harness to kind of pull his body off the ground,
Yeah.
but man, what a great effect because it looks so believable.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you think about the format of this movie, it really was a forerunner in the Marvel, like the MCU and the way that they do movies, where you have this really big epic moment followed by like a really just kind of witty and silly,
like quip.
humanizing moment, you know, that kind of
Absolutely.
brings it back to, you know, it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Right.
No one looks or cares. What a great cut.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's great.
Cool.
Needs more color. Spider, 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 spider.
What's going on in there?
I'm exercising. I'm not dressed, Aunt May.
Well, you're acting so strange.
Aunt May, I'm not dressed. What's wrong with you?
Thanks.
That reminds me of the time. Never mind. The house is haunted. Oh, those darn ghosts.
Something's bothering him. Maybe he's too embarrassed to tell me what it is. Maybe I'm too embarrassed to...
What is he making? What is he working on? Those wires.
He's just got one wire.
He's just got a box full of wires that he's just taking apart and stripping.
In your room, you start fights at school.
I didn't start that fight. I told you that.
I finished it.
Sure as hell finish.
Yeah.
Run away?
They really nailed the wrestling demographic in 2002.
Nailed it. Just absolutely.
Gonna eat you up and spit you out, little man. I hope you brought your mommy with you. We're gonna break you someone.
What if he just starts crying?
He doesn't have a mom. It's like my mom's dead. You don't know me.
Take the chair, brother. Have a seat, brother. Have a seat.
What if it was just like comic book?
Please remain seated through the remainder of the show.
Yeah.
crowbar.
He just starts saying the things he's holding.
Hey, what the hell?
Put the money in the bag.
I gotta pay for more frosted tips.
You have no clue how expensive bleach is these days.
Yeah.
Oh man, this holds up. I got no jokes for this. This is great.
Yeah, real nice.
I love this. Look at that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Animation doesn't hold up well, but
Look, it's 18 years old.
Ah, yeah, for the time.
Oh my God.
Whoa, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Good transition. Very cool.
Look at all of Peter's friends now.
Yeah.
Peter, the Science Award. That's terrific.
Yeah.
I'm something of a scientist myself. He just says it again. He's just sitting there crying with his door open, just hoping that she walks in. Get out!
But he was there.
Look at that giant pencil he's got. He's so smart. Why does he have a giant pencil? Because he's such a smart boy. Extra smart boys need extra big pencils.
He's also got a picture of a horse on his wall.
Yeah, his room is confused.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is just a classic Spider-Man, like, look at him! There he is!
Yeah! It's Nickelback.
Who is Spider-Man?
There
Big
he is.
reveal. Big reveal.
A vigilante. A public menace. What's doing on my front page?
I was late for work and Dr. Connors fired me.
You were late again?
Dr. Connors, there you have it. That is the lizard.
I can find my own work.
I respect that.
I'm a scientist myself, you know.
I'd like to inform you all that I am somewhat of a scientist myself.
Never been higher.
World Unity Festival.
Do you remember at the Christmas party you embarrassed all of us?
Proud Norman.
Gulp.
Why didn't you wear the black dress?
You know, the crop top.
Impress my father. He loves black.
Ooh, cold.
Okay, I don't understand. Aren't they
Okay.
together?
What do you want from me, MJ? I'm just trying to kiss you. Uh-oh. Peter's just staring.
Come on, move, kid.
Billy! Billy deserves to die if he's just gonna stand there like that. Billy's like, take me! Please kill me! I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
Oh, that poor guy.
Green Goblin kind of has a nice butt.
Is he thick?
He's kind of thick.
Classic.
That's like a straight up Scooby-Doo villain. That's like
Yeah.
something a Scooby-Doo villain would say. Yeah, see, they're
Classic.
moving into forward motion and her hair is blowing backwards. Those two are like, we weren't kissing.
You know who I am.
I do.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Bye. She just jumps off.
All right, fine.
No, I don't want you to come over, Harry. I'm in love with Spider-Man now.
Harry, stop trying to be a boyfriend, even though you're my boyfriend.
We've been dating for months, but I'm
Okay,
kind
is
of
it
into
just me,
Spider-Man
or is
now.
Mary Jane the worst girlfriend
She's
ever?
the worst girlfriend.
She doesn't want you to come over. She won't kiss you.
Don't let the bed bugs.
Oh.
Aw, we've all been there.
Somebody there?
I'm a scientist, you know. I don't believe it.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
Heard that? Your little accident in the laboratory.
When I peed my pants? No, it was just an accident.
You swore you'd never bring that up again.
It was a Christmas party.
Who's the photographer who takes the pictures of Spider-Man?
I don't know who he is. His stuff comes in the mail.
You're lying.
J. Jonah Jameson ain't no
He's the
snitch.
one who can
Ain't no
bring me
snitch.
to it.
What a noble man.
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Lullaby spider.
I made this in my lab because I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
Just litter, Mary Jane. Just litter.
Hey, it's me. Me again. I was in the neighborhood. I needed to see a friendly face. I took 2 buses and a cab to get in the neighborhood, but...
What a
How'd
sweetheart.
it go?
What a creep.
We want different things in a man, David.
How's it going with... never mind.
She's like...
Don't ask.
She's awful.
Don't ask.
She's terrible. Man, all he does is try to hang out, show me affection.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks like she litters. Let's go get her. This is just a normal Tuesday in New York City.
Wait.
I've never kissed a girl before. You know, this scene almost killed Tobey Maguire.
Look at all the blood rushing to his head.
Because
look at all the veins in his neck.
No, it was because all of that water was
yeah,
pouring down his
waterlogging.
nose. He was literally suffocating on the water pouring down his nose for this scene. Hey, this lady deserves more for her acting.
She doesn't.
Look at his mustache is made out of like
Smoke.
Smoke. He's literally been huffing fire.
Literally.
He's been huffing fire.
Oh, my American girl. Does he have nipples?
No.
On the suit?
No, no. No, just like little rivets.
Oh, I see.
Are you in or are you out?
Cha-ching.
It's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind.
Got him.
Got him.
No one says no to me.
And then he catches on fire. Why were there just newspapers on the floor?
He's not house
Harry's
trained.
like Harry's not house trained. He just pees on the floor.
Sorry, I'm late. Work was murder.
You know, I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
How strange. There's nobody here.
Thanks, Aunt May. Captain Obvious.
You're wrong about her, Dad.
A word to the not-so-wise about your little girlfriend. Do what you need to with her, then broom her fast.
Jeez.
All right, if I'm lucky, I'll become half of what he is. So just keep your mouth shut about stuff you don't understand.
If I'm lucky, I'll be half the scientist he is. This is it. This is the scene.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
This scene is the reason you weren't allowed to watch this movie as a kid.
Right. That's evil.
That is evil.
That's evil.
Pure evil. Oh my gosh.
Finish it!
Evil!
See, that's...
Oh my
That's
gosh.
horrifying.
He just brought a framed picture of them from home and put it next to her bed in the hospital.
And what did you say?
I said, Spider-Man. I said, the great thing about MJ is when you look in her eyes and she's looking back in yours, everything.
This is like the scene from The Office where he's like, sometimes I just start a sentence and hope I find it along the way.
Because you feel stronger and weaker.
She's totally glazed over.
Yeah, she's baked. She just smoked a big fat joint right before walking into this room.
What do you feel?
It's literally like the scene from The Office. Never, for any reason, ever, under any circumstances, for any reason, ever at all. She's like, what are you even talking about?
That made no sense.
Something like that.
Okay, she just dies.
Dad, is that you?
Are you watching the Comedy Central roast of Alec Baldwin again? You know how much I love the Comedy Central roast of Alec Baldwin.
about
You watched it without me?
You're right about everything.
That's Seth Rogen's hilarious.
Oh, he's loved her since the 4th grade.
He loved her since he was this many.
I
haven't always been there for you, have I?
It's because I've been so involved with my science experiments.
Because I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
I've lost sight of that somewhere, but I gotta make it up to you, Harry.
You know why? Because I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. I can breathe.
Oh my god!
Why was that necessary at all?
What in the world?
Go home, dear. You look awful.
Says you. That's the pot calling the kettle black.
He's like, ah, witch!
All this time with me, you're not Superman, you know. Smile.
I'll be right back.
He just starts farting, like pooping.
He's nervous, but he's running down the hallways, like farting with every.
Come on. Whoa!
What if she just died right there?
With a sadistic choice.
It's like, wait a minute. Didn't Jim Carrey do this same thing as the Riddler in Batman Forever?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then the eye shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's it. That's one of the money shots right there.
Absolutely.
You mess with Spidey, you mess with New York. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Man, that just gave me New York pride, and I'm not even from New York.
I know.
Gave me chills, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we did it, because we're New Yorkers. Yeah, New York,
I love
New
the
York.
Yankees.
I love New York.
This is awesome.
Oh, that
I used to have that toy as well.
Yeah, like the half beat up Spider-Man toy. But you're somewhat of a scientist yourself.
Backflip.
Epic. Oh. It's not even in his stomach.
Yeah,
it's lower. It's like in his pelvis.
It stabbed him straight up in the balls.
Peter.
I'm somewhat of a scientist. Sleep.
I want to be that rich one day where I just keep a gun in every drawer in my house.
Every drawer. I feel like there's a funeral scene in every Spider-Man movie. I know that's not the case, but it feels like there's a funeral scene in every Spider-Man movie. Is that Aunt May's boyfriend?
No matter what I do,
Or the ghost of Uncle Ben?
how hard I try.
Beloved uncle, beloved husband, uncle, and rice guy. Uncle Ben.
So I could see Peter Parker's face one more time.
This is so soapy.
That is soapy.
This is soapy.
Who makes me feel like I'm more than I ever thought I could be.
Makes me feel like somewhat of a scientist myself. Just talk
Is
to
this
one
the
another.
time or place to be kissing on Peter Parker?
Uncle Ben's in the grave like, nice.
Cherry lipstick. Just like Spider-Man wore.
I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility. This is my gift, my curse. Who am I?
I'm somewhat
of a scientist myself.
And man, what an iconic shot.
Right into the eye of Spider-Man.
Yes.
Epic.
Yes.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us during this movie club.
Yeah.
Podzilla Movie Club.
Yeah.
This was our first episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Leave a comment down below of what movie we should watch next. Should we watch Spider-Man 2? Should we watch Spider-Man 3? Should we keep on with the Spider-Man movies? Or is there something else you want us to watch? Any movie. Let us know down in the comments below. Please subscribe, comment, like this video, follow us on Instagram at pod.zilla, or shoot us an email at thepodzillashow@gmail.com.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, be sure to tune in. We have a podcast that we release every Friday.
Yeah, we do. Oh, this is great.
Yes.
This is great. We do. We have a podcast.
Anyways, I got sidetracked by Nickelback.
Yeah.
Man. What a time, 2002. Anyways, yeah,
tune in every Friday. We have a podcast.
Yeah.
We're probably going to release these earlier in the week, midweek, earlier in the week. But until next time.
Until next time, remember,
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. Yeah!
I'm something of a scientist myself.